Hello everyone, this is Nu and welcome back to my channel. So before I go ahead and start off this crazy tutorial, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button to get notified every time I upload a new video. It will really mean a lot to me and it will make me very happy. Please. So this is going to be another tutorial using the Jeffree Star Orgy collection. I know it's probably my third video right now. There will be a fourth one, but the fourth one is going to be mainly more a review and giving you swatches and talking about the collection and see if I like it or not. And that video is going to be posted right after this one. So if you see me wearing the same makeup, same outfit twice, then that is why. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you guys want to see how I created this funky linered out look, please keep on watching. Alrighty you guys, this is the look. I am so excited to show you how to create it. It's pretty crazy and I like it. So before I go ahead and start, as you guys could see, all the foundation, concealer, powder, brows, all done. All that products are going to be indicated in the info box down below. You can go ahead and check it out. So the first thing I'm starting off is applying a primer. In my case, I'm going to be applying the Jeffree Star concealer on my eye, and this is in shade C9. I'm just going to dab and take my sponge. I'm using my MFMA sponge and I am going to blend it all the way up to the brow bone. So I'm gonna start off with the palette, and the first color I'm gonna be taking is called Safe Sex, which is this one right here. It's just a pretty neutral, kind of a little bit of a cool tone brown. I might be wrong. And I'm going to grab this color with a big fluffy brush I'm using from Morphe and Jacqueline. This is the JH31. And I'm going to pack this color into the inner corners and also into the outer corners of the eye. So it's kind of doing like a hollow eye, since I'm going to be doing a little bit of cut crease, a lot of cut crease going on. I'm just going to take Safe Sex again and put it on the outer corners of my eye, and I'm just going to place it and then slowly blend it out. And you can blend it out as you want. So I'm not really, there's no guidelines when it comes to the outer corners. I'm going to also grab that color and blend it to the lower lash line as well. So because I need to have like that kind of blended graduate look. Next shade is called Versatile, which is this one right here, and it is the third row. And put it right on top of Safe Sex just to make it darker. And again, same motions, same place, and the technique is to just blend your way out. And also grabbing that color and putting it to the outer lower lash line. So once you do that, you have a nice background color and then your second color. So you kind of see that graduate between both. Next shade is called Invitation Only, this one right here. And this is such a beautiful shade. It's like a brown, but you can definitely see that reddish tone in it, which I really like. So again, grabbing Invitation Only and putting it right on top of Safe Sex and Versatile. And basically what I'm going to start doing here is to pack it just to make it darker. So as you guys can see, I'm just tapping. Gonna leave it as it is for now. Grab a little bit more and doing the same thing in the outer corners. Tap. You want to place it and then slowly start to blend it out. And then I'm going to take the brush and slowly blend it into circular motions with the two colors. At this point, you know that you don't have as much product on your brush. You just take it and start blending it. Next, I'm going to be taking a smaller blending brush and I'm going to be taking a color called Orgy. This one right here, and this is a deeper brown. And I'm gonna take it with this little brush right here. This is my favorite to really concentrate the color, or just, you know, slowly blending it out. In my case, I'm just going to concentrate it with this brush. And this is from MAC, and this is the 221 brush. And I am going to concentrate it. This is going to be placed at the lowest part of the eye. So in this case, it's going to be in the inner corners right here. Gonna tap it in just to place it. Taking that same color again, Orgy, and I'm going to do the same thing but in the outer corners. So just basically tapping it in, making sure that you place it correctly. So I'm gonna kind of take it up to the where my crease begins right here. I'm just going to pack that color in. I'm just gonna wipe my brush, the same brush. I'm just wiping it to remove any excess powder or excess color that I have left from Orgy. And now I'm going to blend it, again, circular motions, and blending it with the other shades. They're going to peek out like this, even though we're cutting the crease and creating all that liner jazz, but you kind of still see the shades down here, and you kind of see the blending up here. So this is what we want. And then obviously we have this graduate dark shade that's going to be blending into each other right here, and that's what we want. That's why we're creating that fade. Now comes the fun part and the more precise kind of part. I'm going to be taking my P. Louise primer. This is in Rumor 1. I'm going to squeeze a little bit the back of my hand here, and I'm going to be taking my flat synthetic brush. I'm using this one from MAC, and I'm just going to wipe what I have on the brush already from this eye. And this is the 247, and I love this brush to cut the crease. So I'm going to be creating kind of like an arrow going up. So it's going to be in the middle, and then I'm going to kind of extend the arrow here and out here. And for that, I'm going to be taking the smaller shader brush that I have. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and cut the crease in the middle. Placing my shade right there. Going up to as high as I have it on the other eye. Now I'm going to be taking my smaller shader brush. This is an old brush. I believe this is from Beige Cosmetics, and this has a smaller shader brush that I really like, and this is going to help me do that cut crease, the smaller cut crease. So I'm going to take it all the way down. Here it doesn't really have to be perfect because, you know, all that liner going on. And then I'm going to do the same thing, always meeting that height right here. And I'm going to be doing the same thing, but on the other side. Now I'm going to fill that little area, and the same thing here. I'm going to fill that little area. So this is the shape that I'm going to base myself with. And then I'm going to be taking my Orgy, the mini one, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here. I had to use it. I feel like it's gorgeous. And this is called Frozen Fire. I'm going to be taking this with a smaller eyeshadow brush. This is an old brush from Coastal Scents. And I'm going to pack Frozen Fire in the middle. And I'm also going to kind of blend it into that browns. And I'm going to bring it up a little bit up to meet up with that little line majiggy that I created here. I'm just going to take that little brush and start merging the browns into Frozen Fire. So you guys could see this shade. It's so pretty. It has like this pinky orange iridescent in it. Like depends how you see it. It kind of has like that fire phase in it, that red, that orange, that yellow tone, you know, the way that it reflects. It's so pretty. Next, I'm taking a smaller eyeshadow brush like this, and I'm going to be taking a glass wet first. This is going to be on the outer corners of that little cut crease that we did right here. So this is going to go right here and filling that up. I was expecting this to be a little bit more pigmented. And then I'm going to be taking Soaking Sun. This is a very nice gold, and I'm going to put that in the inner corners and fill that in right here. So look at this. This is such a pretty gold, and then just kind of joining them both together. I'm going to take that little brush and I'm going to sweep all that shimmer away. You need to have a steady hand. If you don't, make sure that you put your elbow somewhere on the desk so your hand is a little bit more steady. So the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm going to be using a white liner, and this is from NYX. Now the brush is very long and it moves quite a lot, so you kind of need to be careful. But if you have white liner that you prefer, a liquid one, go ahead and use it. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to basically outline the shape and create a wing. That is it, and I'm going to try to keep it as thin as possible to the other eye. So I'm going to start off with here, place my white liner, and bring it out. And then I am going to create this line. And then I'm just going to join it here. And finish my wing. And I'm going to start outlining the top first. Alright, I tried to get it as perfect as the other eye, but you know, it's somewhat close enough. And so now I'm gonna move on to the lower lash line. Next, I'm gonna be taking Orgy right here, and I'm making it with a flat, fluffy shader brush. And I'm going to pack Orgy on the lower lash line. So I'm just packing it on. And then I'm going to blend it out. This brush is an old brush. I don't remember where I got it from, but I think it was from a long time ago when I went to an IMAX show. Then I'm going to be taking a darker brown, this one right here, and this is called I'm Close. A little bit darker than Orgy, and I'm going to pack it on the outer corners and just to make it a bit darker. I'm gonna wet my brush. I'm using my Urban Decay All Nighter. I'm gonna be taking Glass Wet, the white shade, and I'm going to pack that in the inner corners and fade it out. In the waterline, I'm adding a pencil, and this is the Kohl Powder Eye Pencil in Raven from MAC. This is an old color. I'm not sure if they even have it anymore. I'm going to grab that pencil and pack it in the waterline of the eye. So I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara and lashes. The mascara I'm using, it is the Benefit They're Real, which is my top favorite. And then for lashes, I'm using these from House of Lashes, and these are called Smoky Muse. I'll go ahead and apply both, and I'll be back to show you guys the finished look. Alright you guys, this is the finished look, and it's time to show you guys what I used on my face. I went ahead and I did my face off camera because it's mainly the same products that I use every time. So for contour, I went ahead and I used my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette right here, and I used shade Shadow Play like I always do in the middle. And then for blush, I am honestly obsessed with the color in here. This is from Juvias Place, and this is the Saharan Blush Palette Volume 2, and I've been obsessed with this shade right here. It's called Tau. It is such a pretty blush color, and I just kind of felt like it would fit nice with this look, so I went ahead and I applied that. And then for highlight, again, I'm using the Jeffree Star 24 karat, and I mixed these two shades right here, King Tut, and this one's going to be in the info box because I can't spell it. And then for lips, I went ahead and I used a lip liner. This is from MAC called Hover, which is my favorite lip liner ever. And then I used Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick in Mannequin. And then to top it off, I used the gloss from the Orgy collection, and this is called Mouseful. Mouseful? Did I say mouseful? Mouthful, that's what I wanted to say. And it's just a nice nude with some pink iridescent. I thought it would go well with the eyes, and this is what it looks like. So this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a little bit more graphic, it's a little bit more on the artsy side, but it's who I am and I love it. And yes, I do go out like that. So I'm actually going to see my parents soon, and then I think my mom wants to go shopping, so yeah. Overall, like I mentioned in my tutorial, everything that I used on my face today is going to be indicated in the info box down below for you guys. Make sure you go ahead and check it out. Make sure that you follow me on TikTok and follow me on Instagram. If you guys want more details about it, there's going to be pictures on my Instagram. And if you want to see me do some silly videos, then TikTok would be the one for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!